What's up, everybody? It's Papa Goss. My son and I, we are headed to OKC Horror Con down in the downtown convention center. It's going to be a lot of fun. They've just been building this up the last few years to be a big horror convention, so I'm super stoked. Love conventions. All right, guys, I made it back home safe and sound. Had a wonderful time. This convention just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's super exciting. Today was really special because I got to meet up with two content creators who I actually really admire. The collector's Conquest, who lives here in Oklahoma as well. We've been at the same events a few times and never met up, but today we got to meet up, which was cool. And then the horror Greenbook, Brandon. Very cool guy, loves horror almost as much as me, probably more actually. Just a really nice guy, cool channel. If you love horror or if you just want to see like a really cool channel, he visits like set locations, travels the country, goes to a lot of conventions. He's actually going to one next weekend, I believe in Kentucky, he told me, I think. But just really awesome guy. So go check his channel out. Go check Collector's Conquest out, because I make an appearance in his convention video, which was really fun. We did a soda battle. Well, not a soda battle, but a soda game that he created. It's really fun. And then, yeah, we just kind of walked around. I actually saw the Horror Greenbook at the Q&A panel for Hocus Pocus with Vanessa Shaw and Omri Katz. That was amazing. Great questions were asked. Those two were the young teenagers, the main characters in Hocus Pocus. So it was really cool. And then on their way out of the panel, I actually ran into them. I didn't get any documentation of that, but I had a really cool interaction with them and thanked them for their time. And they couldn't have been nicer. They were super sweet. So that panel was cool. You can see some of that panel on Collector Conquest video. He went over and got to film a little bit of it. So if you're interested to hear some of the questions and answers, that's really cool. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the autographs I picked up. And so as I mentioned in my video, I believe last week, this convention was syncing up with the release of the new Art the Clown Funko Pops, which I picked up in my Hot Topic video a couple weeks ago. And in my head and reading online, he wasn't doing any signings in between the Funko release and the OKC Horror Con. So there was a huge opportunity to be the first Art the Clown Funko that gets signed by David Howard Thornton. So I tried my hardest. My son and I got downtown Oklahoma City. It was supposed to open at 10, but I think they let people in around like 9:15, 9:30 because there was already people through the door and everything. Also Oklahoma City, I don't know who did the planning this weekend, but it was kind of crazy. Janet Jackson and Nelly had a concert at the Paycom Center, which is our big arena, Friday night. So I'm sure they were still, cleaning up and getting all the buses and stuff out of there. There was a farmer's market at Scissortail Park, right next to the convention center. And then we have the Horror Con, and then tonight when I left the convention, Olivia Rodrigo was in town at the arena right next door. So I mean, just crazy. The scheduling was a little off, but I got inside. My son and I got to David Howard Thornton's table. We were maybe like 30th in line, if I had to guess. And unfortunately, there were probably about at least 8 to 10 Art the Clown Funkos before me that I saw. So I was in the first batch, probably like the first 15 Funkos that got signed. But I got the Art the Clown on his bicycle, or his little bike, and he signed it and then put Art the Clown. And then Heather, his visual effects makeup artist for the new Terrifier 3 that's coming out, she was at his table, so she signed it as well, which was really cool. He did a pro photo op, which you guys saw in my video. He walked right by me after his pro photo op in his Art the Clown costume, so that was pretty cool. But he loved this pop. He hadn't seen these pops yet because I guess Funko never gave him a heads up or anything. But yeah, pretty cool. He was super stoked. He thought this was really cute with him on the bike. So that was cool to share that moment with him. So I only got one other autograph. When this all got announced initially, I was going to go for sure just because I love conventions. I love OKC Horror just because it's local and it's getting bigger and bigger and it's nice. But I hadn't planned on a lot of autographs at this one because it's been a busy year for conventions, if you've seen my channel the last few months at least. So this next one was to add to a cast piece that I have. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. All of you who watch my channel know that. All of you who know me really well know that John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978 is one of my all-time favorite movies. So I've been working on this cast piece for a long time. And this is my Halloween poster. And it's already signed by John Carpenter, Charles Cyphers, who played Lieutenant Beckett, Nick Castle, who's the original Shape, or Michael Myers, also directed Last Starfighter, underrated sci-fi movie. PJ Souls, who was also at OKC Horror today, but I met her at Frightmare Weekend last year. And then Nancy Loomis, who they named Dr. Loomis after in the film. I met her at Frightmare last year as well. But today I added the very sweet Sandy Johnson, who is Judith Myers in the beginning of Halloween. Michael kills her. It's his sister. And there's the gravestone, the Judith Myers gravestone, which is a famous scene at the end of Halloween, or near the end, I should say. So she was very sweet. It was so cool to meet her. Her husband was there. Her and her husband have been married, I believe, like 35 or 36 years or something like that. But both really sweet people. We sat and chatted for a while because she didn't have anybody at her table when I went up. And she used to teach kids with special needs and learning disabilities and stuff. So we talked about my son, who is autistic, and that was just a really cool moment. We just sat and talked for a little bit. Super sweet. She gave me her business card. She's on Cameo now, which if you guys haven't used Cameo, great gift idea for any of your loved ones or friends or family, because they're cool. I've done a few for my dad. I've done one for my dad, and I've done one for one of my really good friends, and they loved it. It was the coolest thing. So she's on Cameo, and then she also sells these shirts that she makes that are cool. They're like bedazzled with different themes and stuff. So she gave me her business card for that. I will throw that up as well, so you guys can, go follow her or check it out if you're into horror themed things or Halloween and stuff. But really cool, and I am so excited I got her added to this piece. All right, so that was my OKC Horror Con 2024. They're doing a Horror Con in Tulsa in December. It's ran by the same people. They do a great job. They're also doing a convention that's a pop con and a horror con. The same people who run the ones here. They're doing one in Las Vegas, I believe, next year. Next spring, I think, is when it is. So that I'm excited to see who gets announced for that. But it's just getting bigger and bigger, bringing more people in, tourists and stuff. So I'm super excited to see where they go next year. And thanks as always for watching, guys. Remember to go follow and check out Collector's Conquest. I make an appearance in his recent video. And then go check out the Horror Greenbook. Great channel, great human being as well. And as always, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I appreciate you guys.